Weekend homestead time. Haven't been up here in a month and a half, so this is our first trip back up to the upper. Haven't given you guys any updates or anything like that. Been really busy with some stuff going on, but we're gonna do some snow work today. Figured I'd give you guys a couple quick updates. We'll go from there. Yep. That was a lot more work than I thought it would be. But it's one of those things where I thought, you know, we should get it cleared up here since we haven't cleared it at all this year. And, you know, it'll make it easy to get in and out of here if we need to get stuff out of the house or whatever it is. So I know it's been a while since we've done a video. I've got a lot of stuff going on. Just been super busy. The missus with the holidays and the boys and a bunch of family up here. And just really didn't have much time to shoot a lot of videos. Today's a good day though. It's in the 40s out here, and it's good weather, you know, and to kind of mess around with this. And we've been bringing the gator up here and the snowmobile and using the trail system more than anything to kind of come up here, hike around, and check stuff out. But my hope is that the snow stays back a little bit here, and you know, we can use the driveway and drive up here with the vehicle, and maybe do some work on the little off-grid cabin or something like that over the winter time here when we come up. It's been kind of nice not having big projects and stuff, just because it's you know, a lot easier to go out and have fun when you don't have big projects all over the place and everything. So we already got some projects coming up though for after the snow is gone. We're looking at putting in a shop and kind of a little work area office down by the house. As you know, the house is relatively small, and I had that workspace down in the basement. Well, we've turned that space into a storage area, and because of that, now we need some additional storage space and kind of a work area. Well, I've got the garage down there, but when we park our vehicles inside there, and if we got the Kubota in there, plus the kids' toys and stuff like that, there's not a lot of room for tools and equipment and things like that. And it's just too expensive to bring power and electric and everything up here. So one of the things that we thought of was getting one of those garage kits and doing that in the springtime. Nothing too big, maybe like 20 by 20 or 20 by 24 or something like that, and just do it as a freestanding building where we have a parking area down by the house. And then I can have electrical out there and everything else. So we can have running water. I can have a sink out there. You know, if we come back and we need to clean fish, I got a place to go do that. If we get a deer or something like that, we can take it that there. If I need to work on some vehicles and stuff like that, we've even talked about putting in some heat and stuff like that. So, you know, all that is potentially going to go forward here this spring. That might be the spring project. The other spring project that we're kicking around the idea of is building a greenhouse up here and a garden for the missus. She's been kind of bugging me on that. So we'll get the outhouse going out here, and then maybe do the greenhouse. For you guys who know, we did that box blind out in the woods way in the back on the far west part of the property. That project turned out really well, and we had some extra materials left over, and I actually built, my plan was to build 2 of them and have them both up this for the season, but it just didn't work out. So the other one is sitting in the barn right now, and in the springtime, closer to the house, I'm going to put one out there so it's within walking distance instead of taking the gator all the way out. So we'll have 2 of those on the property then. The second one is not going to be as high as this one. So the one out there in the woods is 12 feet tall, and it's a 36 by 36 building. versus the one down by the house, which is going to be probably about 6 or 8 feet off the ground. And the biggest reason why is there's a spot where the Homestead Creek runs right through a valley area, and the deer run down in the valley all the time, and it's probably about a 50-foot elevation down to the bottom of the creek bed. So if we put the building up on some stilts up in that area right on the point, you could basically see for probably about a quarter mile to the west for sure, and at least maybe 300 yards, 200 yards to the north, and then to the south would be to the house and everything else. But it's another great spot on the property, and the nice thing would be is within walking distance. So if I want to go out with the boys and hang out for a day or something like that, instead of going the whole 3/4 of a mile back into the woods to our one stand, we're going to have one up by the house. So we learned so much doing the first one. Surprisingly enough, the second one took half as much time, and we used about 2/3 of the materials. So we were able to save about 30% on building the other one. And again, I had stuff left over from the remodel. I have a huge thing of wood inside the barn, so I'm just kind of burning that stuff up. But I thought I'd give you guys some updates on kind of what's going on out here at the property and where we've been. But we're still here. We're going to keep coming. 2018, we got a lot of stuff planned for videos. Just kind of had a little dead zone between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Just a lot of time with the family and doing some pyro stuff and just having a good time. So my hope is that in the next coming weeks we'll have some additional videos. I got a review for a sous vide machine. We're going to give that a try. Somebody sent us one of those to play with. Sorry I haven't been around as much. We hope to get back on a regular schedule for live shows. We hope to get back on a regular schedule for everything else. So a couple other updates for you. Outhouse is still where it was before. Cool thing about the outhouse is that I still have the other one over here. So my hope is that we'll get these out and get this one up and running in the springtime, and then we can take the other one down and move on. I forgot to take my axe throwing targets down, so they stayed out for the winter. Hopefully they didn't get too checkered or anything like that from the water. But a lot of people have been asking about this color right here. So I have this paint here that's I tested on this post. This color is actually a State Forest brown or something like that, I think is what it's called. And what it's for is it's like all the signs and things like that you see out in the state forest. I thought, hey, we'll go that color. A little too dark. I think we're going to go with a little bit more of a brown color to finish it out. But I think it looks pretty cool here in the winter time. My hope is get it up and running. We'll get this one taken down and finished up and flattened out and cleaned up and everything like that, and try to put in a little parking spot or something like that over there. But oh man, it is nice out here. I don't even have gloves on, but I got this all cleaned up. Come back up here with the truck. Look what I found, my friend Sweetie. We're gonna be boiling down some sap this year and making maple syrup. I'm gonna try to do twice as much as we did last year, so we'll see if that happens or not. But there it is. Right back here on here is my pipes for my water project in the spring. There's the wall and the sides for the box blind I was talking about. Yeah, it's all coming together. So just gonna sort out a couple things in here and we'll be on our way. Thanks for coming along on this project day today. Brought the Kubota out, had some fun. Got the snow blowing down up here. Now we can get into the barn if I need to, but it's just been too cold to get outside to do anything, but today is a good day to do it. So I appreciate you guys coming along for the adventure today. It's 5 o'clock, train's coming through. So I will see you all later on the next video. Thanks for watching.